Hey, go big or go home. Hey, go big or go home. So, what's going on my frag heads and said heads? The champ is here and I'm about to tell you what's fragging. So to be honest, I'm having a hard time naming this video. I'm just gonna be 100 with you guys. However, I just know I have a couple fragrances in my collection that I wish I bought a bigger bottle for. Maybe that may be the title. Maybe it may be, you know, scents that are backup bottle worthy. I don't know, but all I know is that I'm tired of holding back this finger from spraying, because I look at my bottles and I'm like, no, I can't waste too much of that. But without further ado, of course, you already know what we do here. I'll go ahead and show you a quick presentation. We get into what they say the notes are in this fragrance, what it smells like to me, the projection, the longevity of it, the occasion I would wear it in, and why I want a bigger bottle. Of course, you came here more so for the story time. So let's get right into it, right? So first things first here, I guess I'm gonna start with the smallest, shall we? So with the smallest fragrance, it is going to be Maison Margiela's Jazz Club. Now, I don't know if you guys can see that in the camera here. Maybe the lighting, you know, but oh my God, when I mean I just absolutely love this fragrance, y'all. Like, I love it. It was love at first scent. It has that leather accord into it, man. It's boozy. Oh my God. It smells like a sexier version of Bentley for Man Intense, but a more professional version of Dolce & Gabbana EDP to 1. Like, God, when you smell this is just like heaven on earth, y'all. Like, I see myself in the vest and the back of the bar, not just any type of bar, y'all, but like a jazz club or some type of club, chilling with my drink. I got my good jewelry on, I got my good clothes on, and I'm just not even looking to have a good time. I'm there to impress myself, to get out the house. Like, oh my God. So the notes that are in this thing is going to be, the top notes are pink pepper, neroli, and lemon. The middle notes is going to be rum, Java vetiver oil, clary sage, tobacco leaf, vanilla bean, and styrax. Now, when it comes to styrax, clary sage, Java vetiver oil, bump all that. I don't care about all that. I really don't smell it anyways. To me, it is the rum that is in this thing. It is the tobacco note that's in here, and that neroli. And that little bit of spice, that pink pepper kind of sets it off though. But the reason why I didn't buy a bigger bottle is because I see it at Sephora often. It's always in Sephora, but I cannot just come to grasp of spending $120 plus taxes on a fragrance. I can't do that, y'all. You can call me cheap. You can call me not a real frag head. I don't care what you got to say or what you got to do, but these people ain't taking my money. So I went ahead and bought a decant. Now, I bought a decant from actually a YouTuber. I think his name was, I don't even want to ruin his name. I'll go back and look at it. But he was the Asian kid. That even sounds worse, right? But he was the Asian kid. And I mean, I got so many samples from them or decants, and I just love it, y'all. But as you can tell, I've been hitting this bad boy up. I just can't spray a lot of it. So that's the I gotta be stingy with it. And that's the part that's hurtful, because I want to put this baby on and just go out and stump, but I can't because it's so small. But y'all, I feel so sexy, so elegant, so grown on this. It doesn't really last long, and it's not a beast mode projector, but it is made just for me, and that's why I love it so much. If you haven't got your nose on this, go ahead and get your nose on this bad boy, man. So what's next? Let's see. Oh, yeah, let's go from small to big. So the next fragrance we have, I love it because not only is it an indie fragrance, but it's just the smell of it. Like, it just reminds me of like my childhood. I don't know why. Maybe I smelled something like this on my father or my uncles or something like that. But here we are with Kirk Elliot's Intentional. Yeah, you see that? Like, man, y'all, I love this thing. Now, I can't recall the notes that are in this fragrance, but I can tell you what, it is vetiver, and it's a sexy, clean, vetiver, maybe some neroli in there too. Like, I just love scents like that, where it kind of smells natural, but at the same time, it's unique in a way. I don't know if I'm saying it that way, but I haven't smelled anything like this. Like, honestly, I can tell you that when I do smell this, all I can think about is my childhood. Why? I don't know. Maybe because I spent my time outside a lot in Minnesota, and that's where I'm getting this scent from. But it's so elegant. It is so sexy. Like, I would take this to a beach and rock it. If I went to a beach, or I went to California, or I went to Hawaii, this would be the fragrance I would wear. And I don't think anyone is going to be touching me while wearing this. Now, the reason why I bought a small bottle of this was because I wanted to help the brother out. Now, he is a, how can I put it? He is I wouldn't say a black. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Y'all, I ain't got no time to hold my tongue. But he's one of the black men that I actually have a fragrance from. It came in a pack. It was about... It was another fragrance, a room spray, and then something else as well. So I ended up getting this size. And when I got it, I smelled it and I said, I love it. I actually reached out to Kirk himself and was like, Kirk, I need a big bottle of this, bruh. What's up? He's like, oh, no, man, I ain't got no more of that, bro. But I tell you what, I should have got the bottle instead of that, the package I ended up getting. Because this right here is a bad boy. Now, I've seen a couple YouTubers with a huge bottle. So if you're watching this video and you got a huge bottle of that, let me know. Let's talk, bruh. I need that in my life. I need that in my collection. But I'm telling you, it is unique in my opinion, and you're not really gonna smell anything like this. Maybe there's some cucumber in here too, y'all. But neroli, vetiver, I gotta say it's for sure in here, man. And it just reminds me of nature, being outside on the beach in Hawaii. Even though Minnesota isn't Hawaii, at the same time, though, it just has that ambiance to it. Next we have, oh yeah, I'm sorry about that. So when it comes to the projection and longevity, that's the sad part. I can only spray so much of it, so I really can't tell you. But I can tell you what, when it comes to the longevity of it, it's all day. I just can't tell you the projection. I haven't really worn it in public yet. Every time I worn it has been fresh out the shower, and I wear this for me. So that's one of the things here with these fragrances, is that I wear these fragrances for me, not no one else. And I think that's why too I want a bigger bottle. Next, I seen some hate for this fragrance, and I really don't know why, man. I really don't know why. And then let me tell you how fragcomm works, y'all. So I seen a lot of fragrances, or a lot of reviewers hate this fragrance. And when I got it, I actually started putting it in some top 10 list. After I started putting it in my top 10 or top 5 list, I started seeing a lot of people come out and say, oh my God, you need to go get this fragrance because such and such YouTuber said it's great. But that YouTuber said it was whack and it sucked before I started putting it in list, y'all. A lot of these YouTube reviewers be wall watching and they don't say anything, bro. They be watching you, they pick up on all your cues, and they don't even give you credit for it. But anyways, long story short, the fragrance is going to be Gucci Guilty Black. And of course, it's by Gucci. You see the dent in there? So that's one thing too. You're going to see a dent in a lot of these fragrances. So when it comes to this fragrance, man, what can I say? It smells like a sexy Paul Bunyan. Like, you can be rocking your flannel, chopping down trees, or even shoveling snow, right? Shoveling snow. And I just feel like a whole bunch of women is going to come outside with some hot chocolate and some lemonade for you. Like, here you go, just so they can get close to you and smell you. Like, this is just what it reminds me of. And the notes in here at the top is going to be lavender and green coriander. And the middle notes is going to be green notes, orange blossom, and neroli. There we go with the neroli. And then in the base notes is going to be cedar and patchouli. Look, I just might call this video, what's your favorite neroli fragrance? Like I say, these are mine. But anyways, long story short, you see the dent here. I think where a lot of the backlash for this fragrance comes from is the longevity and the projection. It is not going to last long, and it's not going to project. But I tell you what, when it's in the air, when it's on your skin and somebody smells it, they are going to go crazy. There's not one time I wore this fragrance and I have not gotten a compliment, y'all. Not one time. The first time I wore this fragrance, I actually got lucky. I'm going to say it like that. What are you wearing? I'm wearing Gucci Guilty Black. Oh, I love Gucci Guilty. I don't even think she really loved Gucci Guilty. it was just on me and she loved it. But that's what I mean. It's a banger, y'all. I ordered it. It came to my job site. I pulled it out, sprayed it on paper. All the ladies were like, oh yeah, this is the go. And then, like I said, I get on YouTube and it's like, it sucks. Don't buy it. Don't get it. I'm like, y'all missing out, man. This is one of the best fragrances out there, y'all. Like I said, to me, it gives you that green feel. It's not boozy, but it's very seductive. Like, it's very laid back. It's kind of calm, but it's in your face too at the same time. This is one of those fragrances, like if you spray your clothes, it lasts longer on your clothes than your skin. I'll be on 100 with you. It's going to project and last way longer on clothes than it is skin. And trust me, when people smell this on your clothes, they are going to lose their minds. I even think I saw one reviewer, actually, like I said, I saw a whole bunch of people saying it sucked. Then I saw one reviewer say, hey, this reviewer said it was great, so that means it's good. And then he proceeded to say the same thing, that once he sprayed it on his clothes, he had got a different reaction and a different point of view. But really, it's sad that a YouTuber has to tell you to go like something. That's me. Anyways, we're moving on before I get myself in trouble in this fragcomm thing. What is that? We had 3 fragrances. Okay. You know, I got to bust out 2 more. Okay. Now, this one for sure. Like, I need a bigger bottle, and it is just for me. And when I pull up the notes, it better not have neroli in there, because if it does, oh man, oh, here we go. So it's gonna be no other than Guerlain Homme Eau de Parfum. Y'all, this is like, man, I just love it. A lot of people will say it smells like a mojito, and I definitely get that, but it smells more so like you're in the backyard barbecuing on a summer day and you just cut the grass. You don't smell the barbecue, but it's the ambiance of it. You smell the grass. It doesn't smell like a lawnmower. I don't want anyone saying I said that, but it does smell like it smells like great grass, y'all. As you can tell by the fragrances I'm busting out, I'm more of a nature person. I am a Taurus, so those scents really get to me, and I really love those. But like I said, man, the top notes in here are going to be lime, spicy mint, rum. The middle notes are going to be floral notes, and the base notes is going to be vetiver, cedar, and patchouli. So this one doesn't have neroli. I think we broke the cycle. However, it does contain rum and it does contain vetiver, and I think those are my go-tos, right? And I'll put a couple of these to the side, and I'll go ahead and talk about it more in depth. But yeah, man, when I smell this, yeah, I get a mojito. But what's crazy is, like I said, it smells like you're outside barbecuing, fresh grass, the first of the month. You just got your checks. Everybody in the hood got their checks, and we chilling. It smells like that. Spades is going, dominoes going. It just smells like a great summer time. So I can see why people say it smells like a mojito, because yeah, when you're having a mojito, you're having a good time. Who's having a terrible time drinking a mojito? No one. The longevity on this is all day. Every time I've worn this, it lasted all day. The protection really isn't a beast mode, but if you do go heavy, everyone's going to smell it. I went about, I think, 10 sprays one time, and I started getting the compliments from it. But be careful, because it's not cloying, but that rum note in here is going to get you. But man, if you haven't picked this up, you definitely need this in your collection, man. Which brings us to our last fragrance here, right? And I had a tough time because it's actually a tie. So I'm going to show you both of them, right? Because, I mean, I'm going to have y'all decide which one is the winner. So make sure you leave that in the comments on which fragrance you would pick out of these 2 to get a bigger bottle of. And I'm sorry, before we continue, but the reason why I have a smaller bottle of this is the same thing. I don't see myself paying upwards more than $100 for a fragrance. I'm sorry, that's just not me. That's not what we do here. I got more important things to take care of. Now, like I said, I have 2 fragrances here. I'm going to have y'all choose. And you can kind of see it right now, but it's going to be no other than Hugo Boss The Scent and Prada Amber Homme. Like, what can I say? When it comes to this, everyone likes to point out the manica fruit. To me, it's the leather in here. It's the citrus note and the spicy notes that are in here that just gets it to me. And it comes to a beautiful, powdery, woody dry down, man. Oh my God, hold on. Oh, how can you not love this thing, man? This is another one, like, I can't find a similar scent DNA, and that's why it probably has so many flankers. I just love it. It stands out. It's a banger. Every time I wear it, I get compliments. I tried wearing it in the summertime. I mean, in the winter time, it just didn't work in the winter, and everyone says it is a winter fragrance because of the leather, but being in Phoenix, it really isn't. To me, I found it works wonders in summer. Like, once my body heats up, this interacts with it, and it's a banger. Like I said, it's a powdery, citrusy type scent. Yeah, the leather's there, but it's not a whole lot of leather. And the notes that are in this is ginger, mandarin orange, bergamot. Middle notes are manica and lavender. And the base notes are leather and woody notes. And like I said, right there explains it all. When it dries down, it's just a powdery, leathery, fresh citrus type scent, in my opinion. I love this thing. I would, if I could buy a bigger bottle, I definitely would. The reason why I bought this fragrance this size, not only because of the price, well, yeah, because of the price, but I was in, I believe, Sephora, and I had a gift card, and it was like, you know what? Let's get it, add it to it. But I'm not buying the big bottle, I'm getting this one. But if I could, I would buy a bigger bottle of this, y'all. What can I say about Prada Amber? When it comes to Prada Amber, everybody loves to copy everyone loves to copy each other, right? So you're gonna say it smells like an expensive soap, and that it kind of does. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, to me, it's just a whole different amber. Like, amber usually is like a spicy, powdery type scent, resinous type scent. And yes, that's what this scent is, but it's totally calmed down. I'm not too sure what makes it calm. I think it may be some floral notes in here. I can look it up for you guys, but yeah. As you can see, I already picked this one to be in the video. This just happened to be next to me, and I was like, oh, if I could, I'll rock it. But same thing, I would wear this fresh out of the shower, y'all. Every time I worn this, fresh out the shower. The only drawback to it is that it does have a spicy, leathery tone to it, which it's not gonna annoy you, but while you're trying to sleep, you don't want spices in your nose. At least I don't. And that's the drawback for me with this fragrance when it's fresh out the shower. But fresh out the shower to work, man, dates, whatever, they love it. Every time I'm wearing this, I've gotten a compliment as well, and I know how much y'all love compliments. So yeah, with that being said, man, what bottles would y'all buy larger than the ones you already have? I know y'all got like thousands and hundreds of colognes, so there's a lot of scent profiles that are the same, so you probably wouldn't buy a bigger one. You probably already have something similar and you would rock that instead of that, or you have a dumb reach to go to, whatever it may be. Let me know down in the comments. And since you made it this far, man, you might as well go ahead and subscribe, become tribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future downloads. Also, like I said, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about these fragrances. What would you include in yours? What are we missing? Make sure you share this video to any and all social media platforms and to anyone that thinks this video would be useful. And with that being said, man, from the bottom of my heart, peace, love, and blessings.